This next topic, is this the end of the $7,500 federal tax credit? It seems like there was a new bill that actually was introduced. So let's talk about worst case scenarios here. What happens if it gets passed, and what happens, of course, if it doesn't? Let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Sorry for posting this. 18 Senate Republicans have introduced legislation to end the federal electric vehicle and charging stations tax credit. Quote, "There's no reason that U.S. taxpayers should be bankrolling luxury electric vehicle purchases for wealthy individuals or foreign entities," Capito said, or I don't know how to say her name. Definitely pretty interesting. I'm just assuming this is Capito here, but still very interesting because this kind of goes in line with what I've been thinking for a while now. Like, the only people that are buying electric vehicles, not only people, for the people that can understand how to buy an electric vehicle, is because it's not simple. It's not as simple as going to the gas station and filling up every week or weekend. Buying an electric vehicle, you have to have some mental capacity to figure out how you can actually use that electric vehicle and, of course, more importantly, charge that electric vehicle. And so people that have the time to be able to do that can then trickle down the line and buy an electric vehicle after that. But still, very interesting. This is, of course, just introduction of legislation. It's still going to take a while for this to even get through, and certainly probably not going to get through by the end of October until maybe or maybe not if there's a change in politics. But here's another post. This past week, U.S. Senate Republicans introduced a bill to end the federal EV and charging stations tax credit should the tens of billions per year in the U.S. oil and gas subsidies also end. And so certainly we probably have at least 2 quarters before any sort of risk unless there's a change. So certainly if this worst case scenario, maybe the $7,500 federal tax credit goes all the way into the end of the year or maybe even next year. I mean, it is a long-term plan that was signed in, but certainly very interesting to see if it could be the end, because that could change prices drastically, especially prices for the Tesla Model Y, because a lot of these are factoring in these massive $7,500 federal tax credit, which then makes it super affordable for a lot of different people. So let me know what your thoughts are. Of course, there's income limits to this, $150,000 for single income earners or $300,000 for married couples. So there is a big portion of people that don't qualify, but certainly a lot of people do qualify for electric vehicles, both on the purchasing side and also the charging side as well. But let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking.